This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. And I am immediately gonna take out that creeper because I could not think of a worse place for a creeper to blow up than the love garden. Because one, it'd be sad that like all of the signs get blown up, and then also because you think of a more annoying thing to rebuild rather than having to go through and type out every single person's name again. Probably on both floors of my now double-decker love garden. But yeah, anyway, no creepers in my love garden anymore. Right, but what I do have in here is a lovely cake. So let's go and nom 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 nom. Very tasty. Barnaby, you can stand up and you can join me. And Secret, you can stand up and you can join me as well. If you are confused saying, Secret? Who is Secret? Secret joined us in the last episode, and she was actually originally used as a dog that hit the target was cloning dogs from to make an evil dog army. But Secret saw the light and decided that joining us would be a much better thing to do. My plan wasn't to have her in my bedroom, but I think she was a little bit overwhelmed by all of the other dogs in the doghouse. So for now, at least, she's going to be joining us in the doghouse until she's ready to join all of the other dogs. Right then, I'll explain what we're building today, and it's something that could be sad, but is also, I think, hopefully quite a joyous thing and quite a nice thing to do. So I'll explain more about that a little bit later on. I did mention a little bit about it in my last episode, my 700th episode. But yeah, first to the love garden, I'm going to add Little Frog Does Art. And yeah, this little frog has done some art and did this really cool picture of me and Barnaby eating cake in the best way to eat cake, with my paws, just grabbing handfuls and shoving it in my mouth. And yeah, I just thought it was such a nice picture. And there's a bunch of really cool details in the background as well. So thank you so much, little frog, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, let's have Barnaby and Secret joining us today. So if you didn't see in the last episode, very sadly, we had three of our... No, you do not go there. Right, looks like we've had an Enderman in the area. Yeah, we've had a we had not a very good time. Benji, Fluffy, and Corey all sadly died while trying to protect me and the rest of the dogs against a really bad attack from Hit the Target and Beaver Dash. So it's really nice that they were able to kind of help save us, but sadly they're gone. So what I decided to do was to dedicate the place where the battle took place, and not have it anything to do with the battle, but have it to do with the fact, that we're going to be remembering the dogs, because it is sad when something or someone dies, and there's no way to get around that sadness, and that sadness might always be with you, but it will fade. It will lessen over time, and eventually you're going to be focusing much more on the fact that you had so many good times with whoever it is, rather than, the fact that they're no longer with you. And that's what I want this park to represent. I want this to be a place where we think back at all of the good times that we had with those dogs, rather than focusing on the fact that they're sadly no longer with us. So that is the plan. So what I've done is I've designed some sculptures. So they're going to be based off the collars of the dogs. So you can probably guess this is going to be Fluffy's one here, and they're all going to be the same. And I'll kind of explain about the design as we go. But first, let's try and start building. So I'm going to build 3 of these things. Right. So I need to go 3 blocks away. So we go 1, 2, 3. And then I need to build either side here. So basically we have 3 blocks of grass from the wall. And then this here needs to go 8 blocks along. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. If my maps is right, that should be 8 blocks along. Then we go 9 blocks high. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we kind of need to make it into like a big square. Why don't I have shears on me? Why don't I have shears on me? We're building out of wall. And I got all of the other tools apart from the one which is really useful for building out of wall. I am, pretty stupid. Oh well. But yeah, what we want to do is we want to build along like this, but I want it to be just as a straight line. So we're going to break away these bits here, and hopefully, if I've done this right, this is all going to line up. And we're basically making like a big box, but it's going to be kind of like side on like this. And then there's going to be one of these on each of the different corners. Does this line up? Oh, there we go. This looks like this lines up pretty well. There's a few little overhang bits that I need to get rid of there because I accidentally fell down. That's not part of the design. I will be getting rid of that in a moment. And so yeah, basically, this one is, as I said, obviously for Fluffy, because Fluffy had a yellow collar. So it's basically like a giant, oh, sorry, secret, like a giant dog collar. But then what I thought would be cool is to get some yellow stained glass and fill all of this in. And I think this would look quite cool anyway. But now we're in super duper fancy ray tracing. The stained glass just looks so much nicer. And you can kind of look through the glass and then you kind of see the world in that color. So you'll see once I filled it all in, I'll look through and then you kind of see everything about the world as it is, but it's all going to just have like a yellow tint to it. And I think that's kind of nice, you know, almost as if you're like seeing the world kind of like through their eyes is kind of the plan. Just humor me. This was my idea. I was happy with it. hopefully you'll like it the same. So right, let's fill in those last two bits of glass there. I should go get some shears, shouldn't I? I'm trying to think, is there anywhere like close by where I'd have either like some iron that I could make some shears out of, or some shears, or would I have to go all the way back to my house? Because I know it's like not even very far at all, but I'm like so lazy. And like, would the time of me going to like get those shears like be worth the time I'd save using them? These are the big difficult questions that I have to come up with around here. But anyway, I get an idea of what it will look like now. So as you can see, like as you look through, I just think they look so cool, like the way like the light refracts and you can kind of see the yellow version of everything through it. I think that looks pretty awesome. So yeah, that's the basic design. And then I thought something else that would be nice would be to do like a pond. So like originally, I was kind of going to do like an actual proper big water feature. Like I was going to have like a fountain coming down the front there. And I thought that would look really nice, but it just kind of didn't really fit in. And I realized that maybe just doing like a small pond at the front down here would just be a little bit nicer. Once again, not a duck. We're not doing a duck pond here. This is not for you, duck. You can't just go and dive in here. Or chicken, duck, whatever it is. But wait a minute. That's wrong. Wait. Scoop it up. Yeah, I need to fill in the floor first with white wool. So I'm going to do, not white wool, sorry, yellow wool here. I'm going to fill all of this in with their color, if you will excuse me, little chicken. And then the edges, I'm going to fill in with glowstone, just because something that we realized in the last episode is the park is not very well illuminated. We had a whole load of googly spawning, which is a bit of a problem, but also it means anytime you do have any actual light, it can look really good because it's kind of like, it kind of shows it off a little bit more because it's all like kind of glowing. And then once again, with the new ray tracing, you can see kind of the way that all like the sunlight reflects on the water looks really cool. So it looks really cool in daytime, and then I think it looks even better at nighttime when you can see all of the glowstone glowing. So let's go and break this away here. Oh, wait a minute. I've done this slightly wrong. This is meant to be like that. And the reason for this is there's going to be a little area here where we're going to put up a small plaque, which is just going to kind of say the name of the dog for which one of these is based off. So as I said, this one's going to be Fluffy. So it's just going to say like in the loving memory of Fluffy the dog. So, you know, kind of like the old dog graves that I used to do, which was just kind of like a little patch of like gravel. Yeah, I kind of, because we hadn't lost one in so long and it kind of feels so much more tragic that we lost 3, I feel like kind of doing a whole big special thing would be better here. So tell you what, let me put the plaque down now. I do have 3 of these signs ready to go. Right, let me just grab my keyboard. This is easier than typing it out with a controller the way I used to. So in loving memory of Fluffy the dog. There we go. So yeah, I'll do one of these for each of the different dogs. But there we go. You now can see what the more memorials will look like. There is other things I'm going to do as well. I'll talk a little bit more about them in a moment. But I need to get a move on and start building some more of these. Hopefully now I've done one, I'll get a little bit better and do the other ones faster. So 1, 2, 3, and then I build across here. These need to be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it was 9 blocks high. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then what I think I'll do is I'll tell you, let me build up the other side first, because then I know I've lined it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should line up. As I'm just going to use dirt instead. So then that way I can put the dirt there. and then the wall. And then that way I don't need to keep breaking away wall. I can just use a shovel to break away the dirt. There we go. I may have forgot my shears, but at least I was smart enough to think of a way where I don't need to keep punching away wall for the entire time. So there we go. Let's go and do this dirt along here. Also, by the way, don't think that I am going to be as irresponsible as I have been in the past, because the last battle with Hit the Target and Viva Dash was a real big wake-up call for me, and I realized that I'm always on the defensive. And I'm still going to be on the defensive, I guess, because every time I go to their castle, like, there's just no one there. Like, they're always hiding. They must have some sort of trap or detector or something, so they know that I'm coming. So I'm going to be more proactive in my defense, I guess, might be a better way to put it. So basically, what I've decided to do is I'm going to build a trap, and I'm still designing it. I haven't worked exactly how it's going to be, but basically, the good thing about Hit the Target and Viva Dash is they are boring and they are predictable. They always go after my dogs, which means I know that at some point they're going to go and try and get to my doghouse. So if I put up a really good defense at my doghouse, then that means there's got to be some sort of clever trap. Maybe I'll work with Polly with it. And hello. Oh no, thank you. If I work with Polly and I can kind of come up with some sort of like design, some sort of trap mechanism to make it so that when they inevitably do attack again, I'll be ready for them and I'll be able to trap them. Then that way I can just deal with them in one go. So don't think that things are going to carry on the way they normally do, where I get attacked and then I go, whew, we escaped, and then I just carry on like normal and wait for them to attack again. No, we are going to be trying to work towards something to make sure this can't happen again, because I realize I need to make sure my dogs are safer, and I felt like I was doing that okay, and then I realized recently that I obviously wasn't, and I do not want to be building any more dog memorial parks, that is for sure. Anyway, let's go grab some water. Luckily we have water, right? Oh no, this is ice. Okay, well there should be, wait, is this just all... there we go. There is some water down here. I was going to say, is this just like all ice the whole way along here? Oh, go away, skeleton. Go away. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with your kind right now. I'm busy. I'm working on my memorial. I do not want to be battling googlies. Actually, I did put a there's a lot of googlies here actually, right? I gotta take care of some business before we carry on. I did actually bring a bed here just because I knew that the park... Okay, we're okay. Yeah, because I knew the park wasn't very well illuminated, I didn't want to be dealing with googlies the whole time. But I need to clear these out a little bit, just so it's even going to let me sleep, because otherwise it's not. Because they're still spawning everywhere. Let's get rid of the Enderman as well. So I think they're going to stop me from being able to sleep. Oh, they're going to keep attacking me now. Did I get him? Did I get him? Nope, I didn't get them. You're stealing my... Are you the one who put grass inside of my furnace room? I bet you are. Are you the grass fiend that's just spreading grass all over the place? Right, let's sleep quickly before we're attacked again. And then we can carry on building in the morning. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so another thing that I want to do is a bit of a decoration is some of these... Can you please stay away from my dog's creeper? You're really scaring me. Yeah, some of the glass down here, at the moment I think it's all just cyan at the moment, and I was going to change that so it matches the different colors that we have for the different dog collars. And then I also got some flowers as well, because there's flower beds behind where these sculptures are. So I was going to change the colors round so it matches the colors of the collars as well. So there we go. I built this one way quicker. So this one is of course for Benji. So let's say in loving memory of Benji. Benji the dog. There we go. Hopefully I've kind of written these in the same... I kind of didn't line them up. I can kind of adjust that later. But yeah, let me show you what I wanted to do with the flowers. So basically down here we have like a whole bunch of flowers and a whole load of different colors. But then I got a bunch of the blue ones here. So I'm just going to change around the red and the yellow ones. Just so these all match up with blue. And then there's some... Oh, that was blue already. Then there's some of the bits of glass that I'm going to change. Because once again, theme of the day, the ray tracing makes the coloured glass, especially with the glowstone underneath it. Like, it looks almost like magical. Like, you can kind of see, like, from the bit that's there already, just how bizarre it looks. But yeah, there's some little bits down here as well. So let's break away that and put that in down there as well. And then that there as well. And if we linger around here for long enough, you'll see it in nighttime again. because once again, that's when it looks most impressive. So I'm going to change this here to blue as well, and go and fill all of this in. And then I'm going to change the one over there to yellow. If secret, if you just move your bum just a tiny bit, just so I can go down here. Just break him with a pickaxe. Does that make it go quicker? I'm scared. I don't want to break the glowstone. I don't know if... Oh, I think it might be slightly quicker. But I'm being very careful because I do not want to smash the glowstone because I hate wasting glowstone. So yeah, this needs to be yellow down here as well. And then the green is going to be for Corey. Oh, actually, is this lime green? Oh, no, it is just green. It looks like really like light. I might as well do... the green here now, seeing as we are in the area, and then I have one more of these to build as well, and then I want to just spend a little bit time kind of remembering them as individuals. I think because we lost 3 of them at the same time, I'm kind of grouping them together, but they were all kind of like their own individual dogs with their own little personality. So I kind of want to spend a little bit of time just kind of remembering each one of them individually. But first, let's see if we can get this final sculpture done. So once again, you know the drill now. We go 1, 2, 3, and then I build. Oh, was it here? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. Then I need to go by 8. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, then up by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm definitely getting quicker at building it. Turns out if you build the exact same thing 3 times in a row, then you get pretty quick at it. And I've kind of got like quite a good problem because three dogs passed away, but the park, despite previously being called the Circle Park, has 4 corners. So there is just going to be a gap down there. But you know what? At first I was thinking, it's a bit weird having like these in each of the corners and then having a big gap. Then I was like, you know what? That's a great problem to have. It's good that another dog didn't die and I can have that empty space like down there. So like, I think as far as problems go, that's about as nice of a problem to have. So I'm not wishing for any more dogs to pass away so I can go fill that in, that's for sure. Anyway, let's do the green one. The green one's good because it's like such like a dark vivid green, and look, you can see like the sun reflecting in it. Like the problem is for the next for the next 20 episodes or so, it's just going to be me freaking about like over the ray tracing stuff all of the time, just because like the thing is because I always played on console and like the old console editions, like I never even played with like shaders or anything, which is kind of like a bit of a more like basic version like of ray tracing. So like even just seeing Minecraft with these like super duper fancy graphics is like just completely new for me, and it is really going to change like the way I think about like designing and building things, like because there are just like certain materials that just look extra nice, and like things like I said about how you can see the whole world being green, like look at that. It looks like crazy seeing it through there. It does just kind of change the way you think about like the different materials, because at first like I'd almost just think about the different materials as like different colors, but in this case you can really think about like how reflective are the different materials and stuff. And I've discovered some old redstone. I always do this when digging around here. It's like an archaeologist. There's some like redstone down here from some ancient mini game, and then is this my tree train down here? What's going on down here? Oh, there's all sorts of stuff down. Oh, there's a witch living down here. Right, let's go. Let's go and close this all up. It's what always happens, especially in this area here, because this was the location where we did loads of. Oh, I'm doing this too low down. Loads of the employee of the month mini games. If you remember when we used to do those all of the time, and then this was a place where we kind of ended up holding a whole bunch of these, and that was my thinking of the park. It was just a place to like hold activities, like a bit of like quite large open ground where I wasn't ever, going to build a supermarket on top of it or something. I've not built a supermarket, have I? For the stuff that I've built, I've not built just like a normal shop. Just realised that. Anyway, let's go and place the sign down. Then I might need to grab some more water to get this filled in. So, in loving memory of Corey the dog. There we go. And then let's throw in the water bucket that I have on me already. And then I still need to do the flowers here as well. And then just fill in this last bit. Right, is there any water around here? Nope, let's go back to my little like ice fishing hole that I got down here. And actually, I've got to fill in the glass down there on Fluffy's side as well. I haven't filled in all of that glass yet. But let's just go and grab all of this water and try and make sure I don't keep just picking up and then replacing the water. Then let's go and get this down. And then hopefully, if we time this right, it it will start getting dark, and then you'll kind of see how it looks all glowing. But as I said, it looks like really nice in the day and at night, but just for like different reasons. So I don't think it necessarily looks better at night, just because I love the way the as I said, the sunlight kind of just like glistens on the top there. I think it looks really nice. And yeah, I think when the fountain went down, it kind of just blocked the, I don't know, just blocked the glass, and like, it's a sort of thing that you'd assume looked good, but it kind of just looked a little bit weird. So I think going for a little bit of a simpler design kind of overall will make it look a little bit better. And oh yeah, I made a giant, big, ugly pit down here as well when I was building across. Let's go fill that in, go do these last couple bits here. I know it's not a huge change in color, but we might as well get it so it all matches up. And then I'm going to have something to eat. And what time of day is it? The sun is, oh, it's starting to go down. You know what? This actually might be absolutely perfect timing. So let's go to a viewpoint, maybe up over that way, where I can go and see all of the sculptures together. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? The bit on the floor in the middle as well, I think that looks really good as well. And what I wanted to do, as I said, was just have a bit of time to remember the dog. So I've put together a little bit of a montage of all of the good times that I had with Fluffy, Benji, and Corey over the past 700 episodes in my lovely world. So we can kind of all look back and remember all of the fun and happy times that we had with them while they were here. But from me talking now, that is going to be the end of this episode. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the montage, and I'll see you all later. Bye. Are any of these I haven't taken with me? Benji. I don't think I've taken Benji with me. And here's Benji there. You can tell it's Benji because he's there sitting next to his sign saying, "This is me, I'm Benji." I'd take Fluffy with me. Where's Fluffy? Oh, you can tell this one because it's Fluffy. That's how you can tell. He just got fluffy fur. Hello. Hello, Corey. You are very curious, aren't you, Corey? Does anyone have any bones on them? I can't think where there'd be bones around here. Right. Is Corey gonna be one of my new best friends? Let's try and find out. Would you like a bone, Corey? There we go! Got him in one! Welcome to the family, Corey. Welcome to the family. Go on, Benji. Let's see how good you are at fighting. Go on, kill the spider. It's alright, I got your back. There we go. Teamwork. Fluffy is still, by the way, sailing the boat up here. Fluffy hasn't actually moved from this boat, and we haven't actually set sail yet, so she's just here waiting very patiently for us to go and set sail. I think, even though I say I am the captain, I think she is the real captain. And what I'm actually going to do is have a little competition so that whoever is the slowest dog to go around the assault course is going to be the dog that has to live inside the pet shop and try and get through the gates. Oh no, don't go back through the tunnel, Corey. That's the wrong side. We just got through the tunnel. Come on, back through this way. There we go. He didn't get a chance to watch any of the other dogs doing it, so he probably didn't know how to do it, but he's almost there now. He just needs to get across the finish line. No, come on, Corey. No, stop playing. Come on, stop playing around. This is a race. You've got to get here as fast as you can. Oh, there we go. He teleported over the finish line in 1 minute and 28 seconds. Through the tunnel. Very good boy, Benji. That's it. He's actually got a really good run here. He's doing very well. If he goes straight across the finish line, he might actually be having a record time. And he's across now. There we go. That's 43 seconds. You did that in Benji. Very good indeed. Come on, Fluffy. Come on, you can do it. I think she's getting all confused. No, you've got to come around this way. Can you see where I am? That's it. Come over. You've got to come around this way. You still might just be about to be able to make it. Oh, no. I think the time's over. I think this is going to be the slowest time so far. And over the finish line in 1 minute and 15 seconds. There's no way the googlies can hurt you. You'll be absolutely safe. Trust me, Fluffy. You'll be absolutely fine in here. And look, there'll be a nice bone in there for you. And you're going to absolutely love it. And you're going to make friends with all of the chickens and the cows and the mushrooms and that. And hopefully, if I do get some ocelots, there'll be some cats in here as well. There we go. I think I've just about managed to persuade her. Who even is that? I can't tell from this far away. Oh, steady. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Oh, that was dangerous. Oh, it's Fluffy. Fluffy, what are you doing all the way up here? How did you even get up here? Fluffy's the dog that's normally in the Pick-a-Pet pet shop. Let's have Benji. Would you like to join me today? If you'd like me to take you with me, why don't you have a long straight tail? And he does. He has a long straight tail, so therefore I am going to take Benji with me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hello, this is of course Corey, who was with me in the last episode as well. So he seemed to enjoy the vet so much, I thought I'd bring him along now.
Seeing as I'm adding Benji to the love garden, I think it's only right that I go and be joined by Benji the dog as well. So I'm going to have a Benji in the love garden, and then I'm going to have a Benji joining me throughout the episode in dog form as well.
Benji, you can come here. Behind the roaming camera, so you're mainly going to be filming the game show, so you can go and sit down there, and Corey, you can come up here back into your position you were in the last episode on the big camera, and you're in charge of filming the green screen. And I guess it makes sense because you do have a green collar, so I guess it would make sense that you're filming the green screen.
But there we go, Benji. This is your desk. You can get to work and kind of try and advertise the channel. We're pretty much ready to go. We got our blank canvas. I've got the lights in here already. And so let me reveal that Corey is going to be the Lovely World editor. And I hope you're looking forward to doing your editing, Corey. You better make this video turn out good. I mean, to be fair, like Lovely World videos are generally pretty simple in terms of the editing department. So, there shouldn't be anything crazy which is needed to be done. Let's kind of give yourself a different background. So now we can go and transport Fluffy to here. So it's going to be up to Corey, seeing as Corey's doing the editing, but we can try out a few different locations where Fluffy could be sitting down on the ground. And let's take a picture, go to the camera, and there we go. We have a beautiful picture of Fluffy there.